together again.
Hey kiddies, it's Terrible Triple Feature time once again, and this week we're looking at cast reunion movies. These are movies that feature actors that have worked worked with other directors often, or at least once, and now for whatever reason, they're all in a movie together made by somebody else completely different. Our menu includes Red Rock West, Appaloosa, and Transformers 3, Dark of the Moon. I got the idea for this one when I was looking up Nicolas Cage movies, because this is what I do with my time at work. And Nicolas Cage stars in Red Rock West, a neo-noir film with Lara Flynn Boyle and Dennis Hopper. They are all on the cover together. And it occurred to me that, hey, Nicolas Cage was in Wild at Heart, directed by David Lynch. Lara Flynn Boyle was one of the main characters, Donna Hayward, on David Lynch's Twin Peaks. And Mark Frost. David Lynch and Mark Frost. And Dennis Hopper, of course, is Frank from David Lynch's Blue Velvet. And so they all come together in this extra movie, Red Rock West. And so it's kind of like, you figure they got on the set and started swapping David Lynch hair and or coffee stories. Although one does wonder if Dennis Hopper even remembers making Blue Velvet, because I'm pretty sure there was actually ether in that canister. I want to hope there is, but either way, all three of these people are in Red Rock West together. Then we have Ed Harris's Appaloosa. Now this one's special for me because actually I had noticed this years ago because I am a big David Cronenberg nut. But Ed Harris was in A History of Violence, directed by David Cronenberg, and also co-starring Viggo Mortensen, who was in Appaloosa. Viggo Mortensen, of course, made A History of Violence, Eastern Promises, and A Dangerous Method with David Cronenberg in rapid succession. And also, this Appaloosa features Jeremy Irons as our bad guy. Jeremy Irons playing two different leading roles in Dead Ringers as Elliot and Beverly Mental. That's right, Dead Ringers, in case you don't know, is about twin Canadian gynecologists played by Jeremy Irons. And if that's not one of the scariest things you've ever heard of, you don't have a vagina. I kind of like the idea of Appaloosa being, like Ed Harris wrapped on A History of Violence and then just called up as many David Cronenberg leading men and said, you want to come over to the Dude Ranch and just, do the City Slickers thing for a while? And only Viggo, who has a couple horses, he has at least one horse, possibly two, and Jeremy Irons, who, as long as there's liquor in the bar, will be there. They're the only ones that said yes. So Peter Weller and James Woods and Jeff Goldblum probably just looked at him like he was crazy, which is a shame because that would have been even better if they were on horses as well. Finally, we have a Coen Brothers reunion. John Turturro has been in at least 3 Coen Brothers movies with Miller's Crossing, Barton Fink, and The Big Lebowski. Frances McDormand is married to Joel Coen, and I think she's actually been in the most Coen Brothers movies because she's in Blood Simple, has a little cameo in Miller's Crossing, has a small part in Raising Arizona, is Margie in Fargo, is in Burn After Reading, among others. Yeah. And in Burn After Reading, we also have John Malkovich playing a very, very irate former CIA operative. And all 3 of them are in Michael Bay's Transformers 3. I'm not gonna lie. If I can find an excuse to work Transformers 3 into a triple feature, I'm gonna. Just because it's hilarious. What's great is that they all actually have scenes together, or at the very least, everybody has at least one scene with John Turturro's Agent Skinner. John Turturro has been in all three Transformers films by Michael Bay. No word as to yet if he'll be in Transformers, but one can hope. Oh, Transformers 4 is going to be awesome. Not only because most fourth movies tend to be atrociously bad, but because Mocky Mock is going to be in it as well. But, so, if you like the idea of frequent collaborators collaborating in a film without their main collaborator, you can watch these three movies, Red Rock West, Appaloosa, and Transformers 3, Dark of the Moon. Hey kitties, I recorded the bulk of this video a while ago, but I have since thought of another movie that to add to this, so I don't know if I would call this necessarily an honorable mention since it's kind of stronger. But I don't feel like re-recording the whole thing. So add to the previous three films, Catherine Bigelow's Near Dark, which features as our vampire family, Lance Henriksen, Bill Paxton, and Jeanette Goldstein, all of whom are frequent collaborators with James Cameron. Bill Paxton and Lance Henriksen were in Terminator. Jeanette Goldstein was in Terminator 2 and Titanic. Lance Henriksen was also in Piranha 2. Bill Paxton, of course, would be also in Titanic and True Lies. Most notably, though, is all three of them were actually part of the Colonial Space Marine crew assigned to the Sulaco in James Cameron's Aliens, which came out a year before Near Dark. So they all kind of ended up doing a little reunion movie without even knowing it. They talked about getting onto the set for the first day and not knowing that the other people were going to be on the set. So it was a lot of fun for them, and also rounds out this quadruple feature now quite nicely. So I'll see you guys next week.